didn't have anybody around to give me a mic check. Yeah, it's alright. I haven't even been streaming that much myself, so just been shit going on. I wasn't feeling too good. Had a gnarly cold that kicked my ass, and yeah, running left and right. So I think things may just be on the up and up. Cross your fingers. Not really. No injuries. This is still the year 6 actually, so um, pretty much same dudes. Because I did most of the off season, I think, last time you were around. Trying to think of what rookies made the team. I have a different rookie there at third string, but it's nothing like crazy. And then we have a really fast dude down here from Duke. He does do a little special teams for us. Oh, he's still there. Hayes. He didn't go nowhere. Oh, he must have got hurt, huh? I've been simming a few games here and there. That must have just happened. Oh, we'll have to go check it out, I suppose. Ah, go figure. Beautiful. Yeah, like I said, I just simmed one game, so that must have been when it happened, because last time I played, he was there, but what are you gonna do? I swear, they always gotta give you one big injury. Indeed, but these guys will just have to hold her down. They've all been in the league for 4 years, so I think I already had it, honestly. My bye week will hopefully be the first round of the playoffs. There it is right there. View the new injury. Definitely happened last week then. That's a bummer. Well, as they say, it moves on. Mainly just been doing my scheme fit dudes for now. And then at the end of the season before the draft, I'll kind of go after more of the positions that I specifically need, I guess. see, but we're sitting at 6-2 right now. And, we're getting fixing to play the Steelers, though. I'm not going to sim that game since they're a division foe, or a conference foe and whatnot and everything, and they're doing really well, so probably shouldn't mess around with that one. Okay, we'll just do it that way. That way that one quarterback's done. Alright, see what we got here. I'm gonna leave those dudes there for now. Gomes has got an update coming. You can smell it. Oh, excuse me. Goodness gracious, that was rude. I'm pretty much gonna play. Like I said, I'm gonna play the Steelers because we got a really tight division. And then we got the Eagles and Cowboys coming up. I'm pretty sure I'll sim those two games. So like I said, yeah, we're going to play the Steelers. The Eagles are there. I'm not really too concerned about that. I mean, even if we were to lose, it's not the end of the world, but the Cowboys are 2-6. I got a little Easter egg for you, though, that I want you to think of. And I'm not going to show you right away, but I just want you to keep in mind who the worst team is this year. And we need to root for the Colts to be the worst team and to just not win a single game. Let that tie be the only half win they get all season. No, I wanted to go to schedule. There we go. Yes, I do, sir. Cleared up some cap, and I got their first pick. Not even. I mean, I knew they were bad at the time when I made the trade, but since then, they've only gotten worse. So it's worked out even greater than it could have. And I did, like I said, I was just looking for to clear some cap space and to have a first round pick. And I was trying to figure out a way to get Ed Oliver, but it wasn't working. Not at all. So I kind of gave up on that, and I was like, well, let's see what other crap I can maybe pull here, knowing that they weren't a great team, and that I'd probably ultimately, no matter what, it's going to be better than my draft pick in the first round. So I figured I'd be moving up at least 20 spots, if not more, and I ended up being right on the more side, I think. I want to say a draft pick, a defensive lineman, and like a second or third string linebacker. And they needed linebacker and defensive line help, so I don't know. I was mainly doing it to clear a ton of cap space, and it worked. So, oh, that's the game right there. That's the game I'm for sure playing tonight. I don't care what their record is. They could be the worst team ever. We're playing the Monday night game in Dublin, baby, against the Shamrocks, the one-time LA Chargers / San Diego Chargers. It's going to be good. But first, we got to get through these guys. Then we'll send these two, play that one. Probably have to play that one and this one. I don't know if we'll do that all tonight for sure, but I'm going to try. Just see how long it takes and how I'm feeling. Because both those games versus the Browns are huge, and it sucks we have to play them so quickly. I mean, they got the same record as us. No, honestly, I'm feeling okay with Gomes because I'm not huge. It's okay if I don't have like a superstar quarterback. I just need that guy that, you know, in true Ravens fashion, he doesn't need to be spectacular. He just doesn't need to suck. And I really don't think Gomes sucks, and I really don't think he's going to need a ton of money, being that he's not a superstar. And I'm hoping maybe this off season I can. A lot of it just depends who's out there too. I mean, in some situations with the number one pick, if you're not really like, hey, I really, really need this position, and that guy isn't there, then it's like, well, who's the best overall that's just gonna make us better from the get go, no matter what. Especially if you can move guys around to different positions. So there are some pretty decent dudes, I think, this year in the draft thing from what I've been seeing when I've been kind of doing scouting and just looking. I think there's definitely some out there this year, but I can't believe Bills didn't get a fucking upgrade just there. That's crazy sauce. Alright. Say the 6'7", 225 quarterback that's the dream child, as my scouts are saying he's not such a dream child, so they're saying this dude's better than he is. But I don't know. This halfback's pretty badass, and Mullins, I don't know how that's gonna go. Right on, no problem. Probably gonna just go ahead and get this game going. Get the show on the road. I am up to an 87 overall now, though. I've noticed that. on going here. They got me on that one. I expect these guys to be tough because they have him right there. They finally found a wide receiver for this quarterback to throw a football to, so... That's crazy that you can do that. Never would have thought it one day growing up, but that's how people would watch video games. I don't know if people would even watch video games, but that's just, yeah, it's nutty. It's cool though. Yeah. Attaboy. Oregon cat is pretty decent, but man, it was a shot, and my team just laid him out. Hold him to a field goal. I'll take it. Right? Yeah, it's kind of one of those weird things where certain dudes were in this draft class, I think, that were juniors. Other dudes, they missed out on a few seniors, I feel like. Not even being biased, but I really feel like they could have put Stanley Morgan from Nebraska. I really think he's at least better than some of the receivers they had from the draft class that I got, but it is what it is. I mainly just wanted like the top first rounders, you know, Boza, Abear, all these guys, you know, to kind of get in there and just see how they ended up. It was kind of, a few of them ended up pretty decent, a couple of them kind of burned out, so I don't know. The Bosa boys definitely own defense in the NFL right now. That dude ended up being good. Ed Oliver's a 99 overall, so I always know Mullins is good for a yard at least. It never fails. Gomes is up for a lot of awards though this year. He's in the top, 5 of most of his positional awards, so that's kind of cool. I'm hoping if he has a couple big games here and there, I'm not going to force it by any means, but if he has a couple big games, I think he could maybe pull out some awards. Right? Yeah, but I play with Vic. I'm used to lefties that can run, so I got that going for me. I don't know if I'd like him though. He's not really, I don't know. That defender was fast as shit. Jesus. I don't know who that dude was, but he chased me down like nothing, and Gomes isn't slow. Just saying. Oh, that was on me. I tried to get fancy with a directional pass, and I put too much on it. It's not that I don't think he'll be a good pro. I'm not saying he's going to be a Mike Vick, but, a lot of it is body. How can you keep your body? Lamar Jackson is kind of the guinea pig, I guess, right now, because I'll be honest, not a lot of quarterbacks that do what they do last very long, because that's, I'm trying to even think of a good word, because, just hits doesn't seem to do it justice. It's just damage. Every shot is a little more and a little more and a little more. And when you rely so much on speed, every time you get hit, it's like just a little bit of that speed's taken away from you over time. But I don't know. Randall Cunningham did it. Warren Moon could move. Steve Young could jet. Vic. There's been guys out there. It's just, I think a lot of it too depends who you put around him. A lot of those guys also had some really talented wide receivers and offensive linemen and running backs that could catch and block. So, I think if you just throw him on a shit team, I don't know how well he's going to enjoy that, considering he hasn't been on a shit team probably ever. I try not to say somebody isn't going to be good at something until I see what they do, because, you just never know. A person's motivation can cause them to be pretty good at something. Just how bad they want it, I guess. I don't know. Alright, we had them punt. That's good news. Bad news is Mullins only went for a yard on the first play, then 6 on the next. Come on. Ah. Gomes, man, we can't play this field position game with these guys. Yeah, damn, I didn't even see what happened. I was looking at something real quick. I looked up and all of a sudden it's my ball and it's red zone alert. Couldn't quite get there. I'm gonna give him another chance. He kind of earned that touchdown, so. Indeed, there it is. One-time UCLA Bruin doing his thing, scoring them touchdowns. So I heard a rumor that EA Sports might be bringing back college football. Now, granted, I've heard this rumor before, but oh nice, another sack for 92. The chances of it seem a lot better this go around, being that people are actually kind of starting to get behind the idea of it and figuring out a way to either get away from players' likenesses and stuff and letting modders do that, or just straight up paying people for it. I'm excited. I hope they do it, because yeah, like I said, I'm just a huge fan of college football, so that would definitely be my go-to. And he slid too early. Yeah, I just hope they, like I said, they have the ability to at least be able to take your draft classes, because that'd be awesome. That wide open, I'm gonna have to just take off. You gotta be kidding. Can't believe he was that open right there. He kind of ran through all the ruckus, and I watched him, and he was like, damn, I was watching him and Harry. Holy crap, he got open. I think he just ran himself open. He was so wide open, I was nervous I overthrew him. I feel like he made that catch look more dramatic than it could have been, but that's alright. He caught it. Can't shut old Beckham down today. The old man still got it. Oh, and they missed a field goal. Damn, dude missed a 37-yard field goal. That's not good. It's not even windy today or nothing. Not raining, nothing crazy. Hey. Wow. Are they really going to do that again? Are they really going to leave him that wide open? Dude, there's nobody within 5 to 7 yards of that cat right there. They do realize that's like the 99 overall guy in the game. Is he just that awesome? I mean, have I made him that good? He's just, sometimes in the right situations, he's just freaking uncoverable. It's funny that, well, I shouldn't say it's funny that Gronk retired today, but it's ironic because on my game, he's still playing. He has over like 100 receiving touchdowns. It's nuts. Hey, Sellers just got the pick. Nice job. kind of one of my projects at linebacker. See if they cover him this time. Nope. That's a touchdown. What? Yo. That should look like a touchdown to me. Jeez, come on. Look at that. Touchdown. Can I challenge shit, or does it have to be by the game?
The previous play is under review.
This is a goddamn touchdown. You know they're not gonna overturn it, right? But they should. I mean, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. I don't know what to tell you, Ted. That's what I'm going to call the referee tonight, Ted. That's a touchdown, man. No? Really? No? Ted. You gotta talk after the game, Ted. It's a bad call, Ted. Bad call. Can't believe that. They took one away from Juju there, but we got the points. There's that Vital Maze guy, by the way. He was one of those dudes I was trying to draft last year. I'm pretty sure he won the Heisman. But he ended up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And by the looks of it, they could very well be in a playoff run at the end, depending on what happens. So, just have to see. I gotta play the Browns twice at the end, and if I can beat them twice at the end. Nice job. Adoree Jackson just got the pick. Man, killing him. Killing him now, dude. It's like they don't know what hit him today. Kobe Brissett, man, I'm telling you, dude's dangerous for whatever reason. Every year he's a top 3 or 4 quarterback, if not number 1. Won an MVP once. No, I didn't hold the ball for 2 minutes, but these things happen when you start at the 19-yard line with an interception turnover there, so you know. I'm gonna have to let the backups come in and have some fun, just to make sure nobody gets hurt, and everybody's having kind of a party today on the sideline, I would imagine, so play up until the time I go in next, and then I'll put in the scrubs, so they say. Right now I'm telling everybody get warmed up, dude. You're gonna go in anytime now, so Maybe if unless Marcus just decides to just end this game in one drive by these. There it is. Alright, we'll like I said, I'm not a huge fan of doing this, but I've learned one thing. I believe I'm doing 7 minutes. 7 or 8, but I think it's 7. That way the rookie might have a chance to make a catch there. This dude's stupid fast. He was like the fastest dude in the draft class, I found out, so I kind of just took him because I was needing some depth at wide receiver. Just worked out. Hopefully these guys get a little XP from this, you know, it never hurts, especially when some of your positions like that are only one behind your starter, so. And like I said, ultimately it does. It protects your starters from getting hurt, like we learned with Mullins once and Hayes now. It's just, yeah. We're going to leave those two in, though, because they can use all the experience they can freaking get. I wish they had a thing like college football used to have where you could just put in all second stringers or bring in all first stringers on offense and stuff. Oh yeah, huh? Wonder how long that'll last. Till the money's right, maybe. Hey, my favorite player out of last year's draft gets to come in and play, Marshall Tapp. He'll tap the ball right out you. He'll hit you so damn hard is what I'm hoping one day. Well, I guess. Good for him, I suppose. He's probably made a shit ton of money and probably doesn't need to beat the shit out of himself anymore and train and all that, so. Oh, Marcus. I guess that's why I did leave those guys in for like the third down and power back situations, so at least those guys are there, but that's crazy. Like now we need to go move them out of that, because now it just got real out of hand. Now it got real out of hand. We'll let the rookie come in if we get in a third down situation. Damn it, stop it. My controller's getting out of whack here on me. Oh, I meant to watch the replay, but I forgot. My bad. Vital Maze. For real, right? They just need a thing where you can just hit square and you can decide if you want to put in, you know, second string starter or second string guys in offense, second string guys on defense, and then vice versa, first stringers or second stringers. I don't know. They used to do it on college football and it sure made it mighty quick. If you just set it up right at the very beginning of the season, you could just press square a couple times, I think, and boom, boom. I did not expect to score 45, nor did I expect them to be only at 6 points at this situation, let alone at the end of the game. So, I don't know, it's crazy. But my team is pretty good, dude. I can't lie. I mean, they're 87 overall. That's not bad. Man, if this is the rookie, this will be his first ever run. It is. It's Franklin. He's never ran the ball before in the NFL. Welcome to the NFL, Rook.
Let's go! Green 39!
Fast little booger. Oh, nope, he did get a run earlier when I was simming, I guess. 2 rushes, though. Either way, he got his first 2 rushes, I think, of the season today. And that'll be game. Like I said, I think we're going to sim a couple weeks here, do some training, do some scouting, and then we're going to play the Dublin Shamrocks in Dublin on a Monday night football game. Couldn't even ask for a better time. I even told myself, I don't know if you've ever heard me say it, but I'm going to play the first game I get to play in Dublin. I don't care what records are, who's playing, what the situation is. I'm going to Dublin. And goddamn, of all things, a Monday night game in Dublin. It's Ireland. Dublin, Ireland. Gonna go play with some leprechauns. Have to bring me Lucky Charms. Yeah, I'm surprised the team didn't go to London first. Dublin seemed like such an odd place. Like, I could even seen Mexico City. I used to always show up in my old Madden when I'd, leave the relocation option on. But, like I said, I used to always move my team. Eventually, I would take, after I won a few Super Bowls with different teams and all the big dogs had retired, like all the name guys, and it was just pretty much, simulation guys about, 9-10 years down the road. There's not a lot of dudes left from the original game, so I would usually take over the worst team, and then I would, from the owner's standpoint, I would move them to Lincoln. So yeah, 430 damn yards. That's 210 rushing, 220 passing. You can't ask for much more balance right there. I mean, let's be honest, that's plus 3 turnovers. That's awesome. No penalties. I don't know if there's anything to yell at these guys about. It's like, just, yeah, good game. Cooper came in, went 1 for 1 for 2 yards. Way to go. Gomes had a really good game. 221, 66, 2 touchdowns. Should have been 3, but whatever. Rushing wise, Mullins ripped shit up again. Ivy got a touchdown. Bell got a few runs. Franklin made his debut. Juju tore everybody up. Ball didn't go around much today. Didn't need to, though. My goodness. I mean, these two pretty well just held it down, and then, yeah. Of course, Joe, go figure. Never fails. We had some sacks. 3 total. Sellers and Spencer, excuse me, shared a sack, and then Mr. Fletcher there got 2, and then on top of it, Sellers also got a pick. We got 3 of those. The 2 best corners each got a pick. Alright, that'll work. Let's do some sibbing and go to Dublin. did I not allow 250 yards or less? They had like 218 passing. Oh, 218 and 46. Damn. They did just get over 250, them sons bitches. Right? Yeah, dude, we had to like leave the day after the next game just to get there and kind of acclimate ourselves. That's what I would do. I'd be like, we're gonna go there, we're gonna have a little walkthrough, acclimate ourselves to the time, and then for the next few days, just gonna have some practices like we would if we were at home. Everybody can maybe go out with their families, check some shit out, stay out of trouble, and then have a game Monday night, and then have an even longer flight home. One new injury, now what? Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. That's not a big deal, but he does make some big plays for me, so. Alright, alright. We'll deal with that. Like everything else, we'll deal with it. Right? Like, goddamn guys. Just some of you really aren't gonna fit in, so just no drinking, because these people can drink, especially in Dublin, Ireland. My god. They invented drinks there, so let's just relax. Alright, well, a good thing we got Darius Slay, I guess, because he's still really the main number 3. This dude is kind of like a weird, I don't know, he's got, I think, fast development or whatever it was. I don't know if that's what it's called, but, so, let's just hope that that kind of works out, and, yeah. For now, we'll just throw Sims there for the body. Alright. Yeah, because Slay can do that too, so we're good. Glad I signed Slay ultimately. I think he'd have been better than a rookie in that situation, so we'll do the training thing next week after, or the upgrade after training, I should say. Hey, somebody got a weekly award. Old Mr. Mullins again, showing him he's not done. It's like Adrian Peterson. He's like, don't count me out, dude, just because I'm getting a little old in age. Alright, I'm really not too worried about these next two guys. Like I said, once again, I don't really get too overly worked up about any of these. So, considering like one guy signed last year, and I ended up signing a good majority of them anyway, so they just don't take a deal, you give them, it doesn't matter. And these guys really aren't anything big. They're just kind of their bodies right now in case something bad happens. So really not too concerned about you guys. If you find yourself back in a Ravens jersey next year, well, kudos to you. But if not, well, good luck. Right? Alright, so there should be one quarterback that I had. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, or it wasn't. God damn it. It was only a 7-point guy. Jesus. I tell you, this game and its scouting shit drives my OCD crazy. So far, I think I just have the, like, 7. It's either 7 or 8. I really haven't went too crazy with doing any deals. Like I said, I mainly just got rid of a couple non-existent guys that they really, I mean, it's not that Tavion Bryan, or whatever his name was, didn't do a lot. It just, overall, he was gonna go start going down, and he was costing a lot, and he was only gonna start costing me more. So it was just time for him to go. So I don't know. But that doesn't mean I won't do some, working here and there and find another guy. So you just never know. This guy's 6'7", 234. Holy cow, that's ginormous. You'd think in the real NFL that dude would probably be the #1 pick, right? I mean, can't wait to see what his combine stuff is. I said I can kind of show you here real quick while I got a second. We're thinking of it. Yeah, I have 8 picks right now. I'm not really. These were just kind of like, hey, whatever, 7th round picks. These I'll probably just use in deals. I'm thinking of probably just getting rid of like 6 through 7 this year, working those into deals with a couple guys to try to get a couple picks. But I'm going to try to have every pick at least in the 6th round. I want to be done in the draft by the 6th round this year. I want all my picks to be that type of talent, top 6th round picks. So that's kind of why I wanted these, and I can shop this one around. But ultimately, my goal was to kind of and like I said, there's no reason I'm going to necessarily stick to it, but I'd like to get everybody in the top 100 and it's like 75-ish picks. So, ultimately, I'd like to say, hey, how cool would it be to get everybody in the top 150? But I don't think that's possible. But you never know. You never say never. So. But yeah, that indie pick, I was really surprised. I didn't think they'd go for it because they were just being really difficult about everything I tried to throw at their way. I mean, I even tried to offer them my 1st round pick this year, Tavion Bryan, which they needed a D lineman, and they were going to take one with him by losing Ed Oliver, and they were going to clear a ton of cap. I was probably going to really have to work out some cap space eventually for that. But yeah, they didn't want to do it, and I get it. He was their best player, but they also suck. And if I'm him, he's probably wanting out of there too. But yeah, for whatever reason, I couldn't get it to happen. So I finally said, all right, cool. I tell you what, I'll give you, my 1st round pick, which, hopefully if I win the Super Bowl is the very last pick in the 1st round. And you take Tavion Bryan in the second, probably #1 or 2 on your team, linebacker. And I want your 1st round pick and your 7th round pick. And they said, okay. Just like that. It was click, bam, boom. I was like, well, shit. No, not in terms of ranking, like pick number, I guess. I should have been more specific on that. Like, I'd like to have all my picks done by pick 175. No worse than pick, 180-ish. But who knows? Well, it looks like the Browns are still killing it. Do the training really quick. I get to talking sometimes, and I could be doing this while I'm talking. Looky there, Mr. Gomes is going to join the 85 overall club today. That's awesome. I'm so proud of him. He was like my real big first, we're going to work on you and get you better thing. So, really, in terms of the NFL, he's, he's like a top 15%er or something like that. So, really, and there's a lot of old dudes that are going to be going out in the next few years that are going to make him really jump up that list quick. Because I'll be honest, the talent below him isn't that awesome until you get really down to the young kids, like the 22-year-old guys that just came in the league. Granted, he's still a young kid, but he's seasoned. Might as well just make your thing the best so you can make bonus points. And I can't really ask for more than that from a dude that, was supposed to be a 3rd round draft pick, and people were trying to, well, not you, but not necessarily people, but one guy was trying to talk me out of drafting him. So yeah, he's done okay for me. He's made a few bad passes here and there, but you know what, a lot of them have been on me because I'm trying to get crafty with the directional passing shit. So yeah. Well, one of our defensive tackles just got to a 75 overall. I might have to look into moving him to possibly a starter right now. Le'Veon Bell auction expired. I'm getting really tired of that card not selling. Oh, I tell you. Anyways, back to what matters here. Here we go. We're going to put this up to 85, so that'll make him an 85 overall no matter what we do, but I like his break sack ability, and that just got even better, and his throw power got one better, so I can dig it. Next ones will go on the other ones, though. I just wanted him back to fitting the right scheme, because for a while he wasn't, but now he is, so kind of working on some stuff, Alright, so we got the 4-4-1 Eagles. Let's just hope that we can simulate this and it all goes well. Should have to refresh my browser. Stuff went crazy again. That weird stuff happened. That's just weird. It's probably, like I said, that's why I don't play people. When people get mad at me, they're like, play me, and they're like, oh, let me play you in this, and I'm like, dude, you don't get it. It will make you not want to ever play this game again, and because, like I said, it's so glitchy whenever I try to play somebody. You miss extra points and field goals, and you can't hit a hole in the offensive line because it's such a delay, and yeah, my internet just doesn't allow me to do it, and at least on my end, it always, I don't know. But at least it's back, I guess. Hopefully you can still hear me and everything's working okay there. It wasn't on the stream itself. It was just like, I don't know. It's something else. Because the stream is fine, so. Hell if I know. Oh, we lost. 34 to frickin' 28 to a 4-4 team. Are you serious right now with this? Stop it, Madden. Stop it. I'm just kidding. I know it can happen. We probably just didn't pay attention to him, and I should have played it, but I just, like I said, it's football. not having Hayes in the middle is definitely probably making a difference. But damn, we still got to find a way to win without people. We can't rely on one guy and expect him to carry everything. All right, it's almost time for the Shamrocks. Oh, excuse me, I'm still getting over this cold, so bear with me there. I apologize up front. We might as well scout the first guy, so yeah, it's telling me all three of those guys are better than everybody's sweetheart, of course, from USC, go figure. But like I said, I don't think I'm feeling like messing with those dudes, but I have a feeling by size and looks, this guy's got, you know, some pretty decent potential behind him there, as does this dude, I think. But we need to start thinking about the future at the future at wide receiver, because of the fact that, you know, one day Juju's going to be gone, and we need that, you know, that big, huge guy that we can rely on to get downfield and go. Those are all some big fellers there. But right now we're really concerned about offensive line and making sure we keep it up. That's been my my biggest concern has been trying to find some offensive linemen that I can kind of move around and juggle around and really get a good one. There's three of them right there. That's one position I'm willing to kind of work around with my scheme, because I can build them into my scheme, I figure. Talent is there, so. Alright, there we go. Some gold practices. That's what I'm talking about. It is. It's tough, especially to keep them, because they want so much goddamn money, because they know how important they are, and the fact that there's not a lot of them that are good. I'd learned that last year with my linemen, so. But we'll see what I can manage. You never know. Alright, everybody's going to get some bonus practice this week. Player upgrades. Let's see what we got. Guess who? Speaking of the devil. Well, I think what I'm going to do here is go ahead and get this up to an 81. I'll get this up to an 85 next time, and then I'll just start working this one towards 85, then this one to 85. Alright, welcome to the 85 overall club to him too. It's nothing too great, but I mean, that's ultimately, when you're talking about an 87 overall team, that's a big deal. His pass block got better, his pass block finesse, and his run block finesse. Good job. That's what we're talking about. Alright, let's hope we don't have a brain fart against these guys now. At least we get these guys back playoff time, right? 6-3, so we definitely get the 3-week guy back. And we get the other guy back the bye week of the playoff, hopefully. So we should have everybody hopefully healthy knock on wood, by playoff time. So there's that. Real quick here, we'll just give yearly awards a look-see. Looky, man. What was I saying? I'm telling you, this is the year. They like the fact that he can run a little and that he throws a lot of touchdowns and very little interceptions. But he's just got to beat this guy. This guy's already won an MVP once, so. And we got the old man trying and Mullins sitting at fourth, so. Russell Wilson is the Seahawks quarterback too. It's kind of crazy. They actually drafted him in the fantasy draft thing I did a long time ago before I even started streaming this, and he's never left them. It's crazy. But the old Seahawks coach there, he's a newer coach too. He hasn't been in the league long, so. Harbaugh with the Dolphins. 7-3. I'm not too worried about myself, though. I'll be honest with you. I'm more worried about my players. I mean, look at this. Offensive Player of the Year right here. Bam, bam. Defensive Player of the Year. Boom, boom. Telling you, the writing's on the wall this year for some big things to go down with this team to really turn that corner and kind of turn them into something super crazy. So. Best quarterback, boom. Best running back, boom. And Juju's climbing, man. He's had a couple big games, so he's climbing that list quick. Weeks is trying. Ragnar's 5-6. There's Bozer right there I was talking about earlier. I think he can. I'm going to not, like I said, I'm really not going to try to push it so he doesn't throw picks, but I'm going to make sure if I have an opportunity to get him some long touchdowns and big plays, especially running, I'm going to try to get him some rushing yards and rushing touchdowns just to help, get those eyes averted to him, I guess. I don't know. There's the dude right there, Ed Oliver. Since Hayes got hurt, he was on the list, but not anymore. We got to go up against him. That'll be interesting. It's two of the best linebackers in the game playing in Dublin. Monday night, baby. We also got Sellers. This is the guy I was talking about. He's young, but he's good. And Hughes is taking over this. Another dude for the Shamrocks there. So yeah. And then we've got the kicker of the year, of course. Whoop whoop. Our old dude's at third, so that's always nice to know that you're gonna hopefully try to knock your old dude down the pedestal and be like, no, sorry, that's why we let you go, because we found a better kicker. But yeah, the writing is on the wall, man, for some really big things. So we just gotta stay healthy, knock on wood, keep things going well. But let's go ahead and cross our fingers here. Do whatever you do. I'd really like to go into Dublin 8-3, but what are you gonna do? I figure that 72% is a big deal because that's, impressive when anybody can be throwing for as many touchdowns and as many yards per game and still be getting 72% completed. I mean, yeah. His rating's a 124 and we're, quite a ways in the season, almost 11 games. It's 10 games in, so Like I said, he's not killing it on the rushing side, but you know, he can run. He's 7.8 yards per game, but it's a 4.7 per carry. So I'm going to try to get him some more carries and yards there. That's been on the fact that I've been simming so much because they don't run a lot with him when they simulate, I don't think. But since there are some games, like I said, I got the Shamrock game and pretty much 2 games against the Browns right there. That's 3 games guaranteed, and I usually play the last game of the season just to try to help anybody if they're up for an award, just to help them get that last little maybe, nudge. So, yeah. We won. No big injuries. We got Hayes. They're saying he's good to go, but I'm saying no, he's not. He can sit out a game. Yeah, I don't know why they're saying he's already ready to go. I could have swore it was an 8-week injury and it only happened 2-3 weeks ago. Dude still got 5 weeks left on a ruptured disc. Yeah, no. He can wait. I don't know if he's pushing the doctors or what the deal is, but no. I'm not a friggin' idiot. No, thank you. You can cub the Dublin. If he wants to cub the Dublin that bad, he can cub the Dublin. My God. He's not on the injured reserve. Jesus. Relax, Bryant. You're going to come with something. I don't know what the deal is there. That was peculiar. All right, well, we're 8-3. So I'm feeling good there. Oh, there we go. Excuse me. Right? I don't think I have either. With 5 weeks, especially on an injury like that. And one thing if it had been like a sprained ankle and he was out for 5 weeks and he had, 2 weeks in, they're like, well, ultimately he can play. But it's like, nah, dude, he's been cleared to play. It's like, no, he hasn't. He's going to sit. That's what I thought. Who knows? What do we know, huh? Now we can say we've seen it once. We're on a 5-week, or ultimately an 8-week injury. With 5 weeks still on the injury, they were trying to tell me he could play. Like I said, between me and you, he wanted to go to Dublin, man, I'm telling you. He thought I was going to leave him behind and shit. He's like, Coach, I heard I'm not getting to go to Dublin. I'm like, I really want to go there. And I'm like, nah, man, you're going to Dublin. Right? He'd be 4th string, if not 5th string on my team with that injury rating. It's like, nah. Unless your doctors say you can't get on a plane because your back's just too bad, you're coming along. Relax, bro. Hoping there's kind of like that gym guy, out here. It's like a 4th round pick that's hiding back here in the 6th, 7th round, but I just don't think there is. Shit, not even then, dude. I don't even know if I would do that because it's like you can actually make a guy get hurt so bad he's out forever. Alright, 2 more weeks of straight gold training, too. I'm thinking about in the off season or in the preseason, just instead of since the training really doesn't matter in those games, really don't matter, but dudes playing. I think I'm going to try to just do some ones I don't have any trophies for or stuff that I have silvers for that I need golds for that I usually get a lot. So, like I said, I'm not going to mess with during the season. Whatever I have is just what I have to go with because that's what I earned. But In the off season, I'm going to try to improve whatever silver shows up, but in the preseason, I'm going to take control of what training I run because I want to get certain guys training points. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've had guys that have retired because of an injury. They didn't necessarily, it wasn't career ending, but they quit because of a back injury or something like that. I've had guys with fractured like whatever shit with their backs and necks, or not necessarily ruptured disc, but fractured stuff. But maybe they just also were old and retired. I don't know. I know I've lost a guy here or there due to it, but I don't know if I can necessarily 100% sure say that's why. But damn, look at all these guys. Damn. Training City this week. Holy crap. Week 13's where it's at. There's my boy. He's got to come step it up, do big things. So this is a start. I don't know, because I kind of feel like in the NFL, or if like it was real life, you wouldn't have time for that. You would just have to do whatever you're up against that week. And that's ultimately what they do, is they feel like they put you up against what's best that week. So I figure in the preseason, like I said, it really don't matter because it's freaking preseason. Who cares who you're up against that week? And in the playoffs, just whatever I'm supposed to run, I want it to be the best. So I'm going to try to improve it to a gold. It's just one of those weird things I do to try to not, because I feel like if I controlled it all the time, I would end up with all golds so fast, and it would just, yeah, I don't know. It's just something I do, man. I'm a weird dude. It makes me feel like it's more real, I guess. At least that's my idea of realism. I'm sure other people have other ideas, and that's cool, but it's my little tweak to the game that makes me feel like it makes it more realistic in a simulation type fashion, I guess. That's the other guy. He's right on the brim of being, a one-day starter, but I just don't know if he's going to get there fast enough. I'm giving him his chances, though. Mr. Dean, he's pretty much been always just kind of hanging around. I don't know if he'll be hanging around much longer, or he might be one of those trade bait guys. Mr. October was signed because unfortunately Tap just didn't quite step it up quick enough, but what are you going to do? Right? Something. Oh, Mr. Simonson's getting another. Man, it's like his third upgrade this year. Might as well get his blocking, then we'll start getting the other one closer to 80. Because he does ultimately need to be good at blocking somewhat there. And here's my dude, Morris Sellers. I figured I'd probably get it up, but I knew it would go towards awareness. I knew that much, and that's one thing he does need. We can go check here real quick. Let's slow down. Let's go a little faster. Like I said, it's not like he's nothing great. It's just the fact of, for his age and everybody else at that age that I was able to get a hold of, he was pretty decent in what I needed. This dude was, looking to be my starter, and he didn't suck, but he just never really impressed me. But this dude kind of, I don't know, stuck out a little more size-wise and everything else, and for the position, he had the right stuff. He's got quick. So, I mean, the ability's there. It just kind of sucks I didn't get him sooner, I guess. Put it that way. So I don't think he was one of my draft picks. I think I found him through free agency. He's got 5 years here, though, so I get him till he's 30 to work on him. I mean, look at that. He was a first-round pick, top 15. So, I mean, I don't know who had him before me, but I'm going to try to do better. That's kind of what I was thinking, and that's decent enough, you know. I can hold on to a position at least for a while. Alright, who's ready to go to Dublin? Just kind of curious who they have here. He threw a couple picks, but that's okay. Kept the percentage over. He's getting closer to 3,000 yards here. The Shamrocks. I know they. I was gonna say. I know they have Jameis Winston. I know that. And wow, he's kind of struggling a little bit down there. That might be part of the record they have going down right now, because they got Mack and they had a pretty decent cornerback, but I think that might just end right there. They got a rookie from Stanford waiting to take over, I think, here. I don't even know who that is. Gregory Southward. Right? I know. Like, that's been, seriously, I've been thinking that, like, their stadium. I can't wait to see the stadium. I can't wait to see their jerseys, their helmets. Yeah. And being that it's a Monday primetime game, we're going to see their jerseys a little early, because I'm going to make sure everybody has badass jerseys on, so. Yeah, look at this. This guy was Rookie of the Year in 2021, dude. They're not mesmerizing stats, but the Offensive Rookie of the Year never really is unless a quarterback just absolutely blows something out of the water, it seems like. Every now and then you see that guy that has ridiculous stats as a rookie, but most of the time, yeah. I don't know. They're not that grand. Yeah, right? Just must have been an off year for rookies or something. I don't know. Their big receiver is Corey Davis. And then they got some younger dude, Dylan Mitchell, and Joku there. O.C. Dixon from Texas. Defense, we know they got Mack and, yeah, C.J. Mosley. That was the other guy they have. We got to keep our eye on Matt, because it looks like they probably blitz with him a little bit there. Dude's got, what, 11 sacks through 11 games, so that's a sack a game. Plus 13 tackles for a loss, so. Right? And that was the dude that was like 5th or 6th on the list for cornerback of the year, or defensive back, whatever. They have a 2-year rookie, or not rookie, but 2-year veteran at kicker. That's odd, because a lot of the kickers are old dudes that don't ever let go. Like that. 15 years in the league, he's still out there doing his thing. Alright, well, let's just try to get to Jameis. I believe they had won 3 games. Yeah, they're 3-8, man. So they've struggled a bit. I guess we should always do our draft check here to see what pick we're looking at. So the Seahawks did lose again. So we're a half game behind them because of ties, for God's sakes. The Browns, man, I'm telling you, we have to play them twice. We play them once, and we get a week off to play somebody else, and then we got to play them again right at the end of the year. So that's kind of nuts. Especially when you got the Steelers hanging around here with that frickin' tie. It could be silly at the end. So they got 2 friggin' ties. My God, this is ridiculous. Right? And they didn't get nothing. There's the Shamrocks. They're sitting down at 26. The old Rams that fired me a few years ago. So, yeah, good on them, huh? There's the Cowboys. We play the Giants like the last game of the year. So, I don't know. Oh, they finally did win a game, though. Unfortunately, it came a little too late, I think, in the year. But they did win a game. Only to proceed to lose the next 2 after that, apparently. The Bengals are struggling the most. They're like, maybe we can suck and steal that #1 pick. But I figure at worst, it's going to be a top, like, 3 or 4 pick, if not #1. So I knew no matter what, it should be a damn good pick. I just didn't realize it was going to be, top 3. I figured, at the time it was like, everybody. I think at the time it was like the 3rd or 4th week of the season. So, I don't know. They must have thought they weren't going to be that bad to give up a first #1 pick, but maybe they even didn't realize that. Ooh, the Jags better get their shit together. They've lost 2 in a row, and they're 7-4 now. The Dolphins are the hot team with Harbaugh. The Dolphins, the Jets, and the Eagles. The Eagles were a team, they used us as their jumping board there. But yeah, I mean, look at that division. 8-3, 8-3, 7-3. That is nutty. Stop it. Wow. Imagine the stress that's causing in real life, if that was a real life thing. Dude, this is kind of scary. It's tough, but I tell you, it's been tough since the day I got here, so I don't know. At Clover Field. The name of their field is Clover Field. The only way it'd be funnier is if it was like Leprechaun Stadium or something, dude. Alright, let's do our uniforms first here. It's a Monday night game. We're away. So I don't want to wear a home jersey by any means. We could do that. It's weird, it's not changing my shoes. Oh well. Yeah, right. Maybe he owns them. Maybe that's what he did. We don't realize that Madden's telling us something. Mark that down, write it down or something. One day, the Chargers are just going to have enough, and McGregor's going to buy the team. He's going to build a stadium. Ultimately, it'll be Conor McGregor Field, but it'll be in Clover Stadium. Oh, he won't be no minority. He'll be the owner. He'll be the Jerry Jones of Dublin. He and only he will have the say. He'll hire like Tom Brady to come be his general manager or something, and yeah. We've seen into the glass ball, man. He's going to call Jameis Winston and all these dudes and be like, dude, I'm Conor McGregor. You know I'm going to take care of you. You know I'm going to take care of you. Are you ready to see these uniforms? Here we go. Oh my god, look at these things. Oh, all they can have is official home, official away, huh? But they can wear green socks, damn it. They're gonna, too. Right? Like, you gotta go. You just can't stay here anymore. We're gonna send you back to America. You'll find a team. I'm sure of it. Well, that's about as cool as I can make them look for a Monday Night Football game right there. But it's not horrible. It's not hideous by any means, but I didn't have super high expectations for a computer relocated team either. Get a road win. Dude, I should get like 500 XP for this type of road win. My goodness. This is not your average road win. Should be like, get an intercontinental win. I wonder if you can edit the computer owners and age and stuff. If I can, I'm gonna look into that after I get off here tonight, and I'm gonna make it Conor McGregor if I can, dude. No joke. I'm gonna see if I can find a way to do it. Just at least put that name in there. I think that'd be awesome. Welcome to Dublin. Oh, I've waited so long to get here. They've been here for like 2 or 3 years now, and I've never gotten its game. And I've always said I'd come here, so here I am. Division leaders, kinda, sorta. All 3 of the teams wild card in the hunt. Yeah, those are all in my division. I'm stoked to be here. Look at me. I'm like, let's do this. I was hanging out with Dublin's owner all week. He's a cool guy. A little crazy. Punched me a lot. Never in the face, thankfully. My shoulder's bruised. Good guy. Let's go kick their ass. Here we go. Here we go. Get this ball. Damn straight, I'm going to take it right away in Dublin. You know it. I look like some creepy Minnesota Vikings team out there, but that's okay. I do have, like, this day and age of Adrian Peterson, so it's only right, right? Good, powerful first round there. That's what you like to see on the very first round. It's just bam, right at the middle for 7. Like, this is what we're about. You know it. They know it. Everybody knows it. But we're still going to show you it. First down, Ravens. Look at that. I have to take control of him and everything on that. That's why I do that directional passing sometimes, because if I can take control of him and outrun a defender with this dude's speed, I'm going to do that. Use or catch it if I have to. See this little burst of juice right there I took over at the end there. Right? Exactly. And really, in all reality, he's probably even like 101 or 102 and everything, because he's been getting upgrades a couple times where, you know, he gets the upgrade and it's like, yeah, he really didn't even need it. There's a face mask. I could see his head get yanked.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Oh, it was Khalil, huh? Right?
Automatic first down.
Boy. It was his 30th touchdown of the season. Oh, the one-time Rookie of the Year is jumping. Damn it. Want to go home with some Ravens fans here. That's dope. Come on. You doing that? No. I always do that too fast. Green. Very nice. Saw that one coming. Even with the 76 overall or 78 overall cat. That was way too easy and everybody dove for the running back. That was awesome on my part though. I'm glad I did that. Sometimes I don't look at him jump out there. Look at the big man. Oh, that's awesome. Right? That's what I'm saying, dude. How cool is that, man? Dude's like a 78 overall backup for Hayes right now since he's hurt. And he's freaking swatting a screen pass. Oh, yeah, Jameis, you go down. TJ with his second sack of the night. Swoosh. Right? Probably. He picked it and returned it, maybe. Sued him. I watched Ndamukong Suh make some pretty cool plays at defensive tackle, in person and on TV. I was at a game once in Lincoln where he made a play against Colorado where I thought that stadium was going to fall down underneath my feet. I've never felt it move before until that day. I've been there a few times, so. And then Alex Henry came in and kicked a 58-yard field goal, and I thought for sure this place is going to go down. It can't withstand it. It can't take that Suh interception for a touchdown and a 58-yard field goal for the win in the same game, and possibly we're all going to survive this. But if I'm going to die here. Alright, well, we shut him out in the first quarter. I don't know if we can block this field goal. I've been struggling. Sometimes I'm alright. Other times I just don't know. This guy out here is fast, though, the sharp cat. He's in for Davis. Davis usually does it. Oh, he got it. He got it, baby. That a boy. I was saying. I haven't done it in a while. Yeah, you know that excites me. Special teams play. You dig it. God, what's his name again? This is how memorable he is. I think it's Jose Sharp. He's from Oklahoma. I drafted him in like the 5th round or something, or the 6th round, I want to say. I'd have to go look to be sure. He started off as like a 72 overall, but he has like not the best, but like the second best development you can have on the game. I think he has like star development. So I was kind of like, I hated to let him go because I could have cut him last year, but you know he's gotten so many upgrades, and now he's up to like a 76 or whatever, and he just blocked a field goal in Dublin. So I mean, come on. I don't know if he's necessarily a starter, but he's definitely a role player, or could be one of those guys, you know. Man, Khalil Mack just got another 5-yard penalty, dude. Oh, but then he comes back and he got his sack. Son of a bitch got his sack on us, dude. Not when I was playing, but... Oh, God. He almost got me, and then the other dude did. There was nothing I could do there. I didn't have time to react, really. Alright, we got points. Hate to get sacked, but goddamn, there's nothing I can do about that. O.C. Dixon from Texas. That dude's from Clemson. Somebody just stuffed him. Again. Back-to-back stuffs. Alright, they're going to punt it. Yes, indeed. Ah, Cooper. Gotta make that catch. Oh, we can't be letting them get no 15 yards return on a punt either. Come on, fellas. Get your shit together. Get it all put together, put it in a bag, do whatever you gotta do to get your shit together. Alright, they punted. Now we got a minute 28 here to figure something out.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Oh my god, he got rocked. Damn. Jeez. I don't know if I ever seen that animation before. Let's see it one more time here. I bombed that thing. Jesus Christ. Whew. That's scary shit for a second there, man. Injury timeout. Jones, you gotta be kidding me. Do not make him be hurt. I swear to shit. Oh, I'm gonna be so angry. This game's in its injuries. Broken finger. Well, alright. Tape that shit up. Cooper Wells, well, let's see. I drafted him pretty much as a backup because he's a scrambling quarterback. But he's not, he's a lot, you know, he's the same mold as Gomes, just not as talented. I mean, that's why I drafted him. I'm pretty sure he's, you know, a little smaller than Gomes, but I couldn't tell you where he went to college for sure. I'd have to look at that to be 100% honest with you. I want to say he's a 78? 76 or 78. I can't remember, to be honest there. High 70s. No, they got a field goal. Oh, they missed another field goal. A 28-yard field goal. He missed a 28-yard field goal. Holy cow. Yeah, I mean, I've played him before. Right there, that didn't go well at all, but that was a hell of a punt. Holy crap. That was like a 60-some yard punt, man. We have a low-scoring affair so far in Dublin. Is it the jet lag holding my offense back, being the #1 offense, like scoring-wise? Are they just a little shot from their week in Dublin? Too much partying? Defense is doing alright, but oh, and then he gets sacked on 3rd and frickin' 1. Why are we even throwing it, guys? Come on, we got a backup running back in on 3rd and 1. It's a 10-point game. Why am I not given control of that situation? Jeez. Like we were talking about earlier, big moments here, Mr. Game. There's things that are big moments that you kind of miss from time to time. Like right there, why wasn't I putting down that 3rd down situation? Whatever. It's part of it, I guess. I gotta deal with it. I told myself I was gonna do these quick sims, so... I do think maybe for the Super Bowl this year, I might play like the first half and then do this play the moments in the second half. I think that'd be kind of cool, maybe. I do think we're gonna step up the old rating to all Madden for the Super Bowl. Fourth quarter. I run the exact same play. I was just about to run game, so. What's up? Playing some franchise stuff. Really? Man, that's something he doesn't do often. I think that might be the first fumble of the season in like week 13 or 14. Whatever. Week 12, whatever it is. God damn it. Mullins. Tell me that thing was on the ground. Nope. That's a fumble. Damn it. Shit, in this year's draft class, dude, it's anybody's guess. I'll be honest, this is a pretty interesting, this is going to be a more interesting draft, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd round to watch in a long time. I think there's going to be a lot of trading going on, of wheeling and dealing of players, of guys who, you know, want out but couldn't get done in trade times and stuff, and I could see that too. I could see him getting a guy like Boza because he's a franchise guy and he's there. There's a few of those though, so it's not like if you miss on him, you know, or if you don't, you know, if you don't do the right thing or you trade away picks and you miss on a guy or whatever reason, there's a lot of guys out there I think that you can consider franchise guys. I think this could be one of those weird years where they have a ton of draft trades, like, you know, it's more than they've ever had before, probably. I think the analyst guys are going to be really busy. Oh, look who got... Oh, come on. Oh, I took over him. I didn't realize I had taken over him. Damn it. Oh, well, Lynn got a forced fumble and a sack there. It's not bad for the backup defensive tackle. Man, that sucks. I wish I pressed circle when I was still down on the ground, not realizing it was going to switch, and I switched, and yeah. Damn it anyways. That was on me. Oh, fellas, we got to get something going here. This is not good. I don't know what my defense's problem is all of a sudden. They were playing great, and now my offense can't get any points, and yeah. Sure, now you have me take over. Yeah, Winston's thrown for 402. How? How? What miracle did he put together today? Granted, he still only has one touchdown, but geez. Oh, fellas. Fellas. What is the deal? Right? Apparently he's been throwing a lot of them. He's thrown 51 passes today. Completed 28 of them for, yeah, a shit ton of yards. More than I care to give up. The running back to 32 yards rushing, but that hasn't been the issue. I think that 52 passes now. Oh, he's pissing him off over there. Well, blocked one field goal earlier with that dude. We really need him to kind of do it again. Oh, damn it. I just went into too thin, didn't go in far enough. Damn it. I'd like to think he'd be job searching if that would have happened. I'm just kind of sick that I've let these guys stay in this game. I don't know. What are you going to do? It happens, I guess. I have my bad games. This has definitely been one of them.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Ultimately, we only need a field goal to walk away with a win, but I'd sure feel more comfortable if we just let the clock run down and still get the win. But we shall see shortly, I guess, huh?
Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Oh. Alright, we are in field goal range. And I have 100% faith in my kicker. Mullins, do not fumble, bro. Right, that was big time catch and run. Let's go down. Jesus, nothing crazy here. I'll tell you what I'm gonna go do right now is make him protect that ball, cause yeah. Normally he doesn't fumble, but he's already had one, and Khalil Mack is on this team, so we're not gonna screw around, dude. We'll make them burn out their timeouts here. Do the chew the clock deal. And yeah, hope for the best. Jesus Christ, Khalil Mack. Somebody's got to put a body on him, guys. That's probably what Mullins is telling him. Like, guys, you've got to put a body on that guy. Go down. Tick-tock goes the clock now, sir. I run this one play. Alright. And we can turn the chew clock thing off. They destroyed us in yards. Jeez. Yeah, it ain't over yet. You never know. Crazier things have happened, so. Perfect. Can't ask for much more there. Thank you, thank you. Not sure if I earned that necessarily, but it is what it is. We had such a good game last week. I don't know if this was like the fallout from that or something. Yeah, that is actually, though, really big for the playoffs. Sucks for them, but good for us. And we got to come visit Dublin, see their cool field, their cool stadium stuff. Alright. Nothing much here. I mean, really, we kind of let down, and we had the one turnover on the fumble. They had a lot of penalties though. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the same. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna play those two Browns games. I'll probably do that again. Maybe do like an end of the regular season, start of the playoffs stream in the next day or two. I'm not sure if it'll be tomorrow for sure, but one way or another, yeah, I'll probably be back pretty soon here. Pretty much gonna send this out. I think the Browns were actually next. We got the 4 sacks. Yeah, take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it is the Browns next, so just go ahead and send to that. I'm gonna do my scouting and shit and call her a night. Man, the centers are down. It's bad. One dude there. Woohoo! Nice. Oh, ooh. That's weird. Alright, well that feels like a pretty good stopping point there. Said I'll probably take on the Browns both times, send the Giants and Bengals game most likely, and then move on to the playoffs. Hopefully we keep everybody healthy, and these two dudes will be back soon, so but yeah, I'm gonna call her a night, so everybody take it easy. Later.